Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to introduce to you our brand new release of Beas Manufacturing 2024.02. This new version features a crucial change in our reservation system, which affects all customers. We have made several related significant improvements and fixes in the integration with Produmex WMS. Other important enhancements are also provided to stabilize Beas Web Service, APS field and filter modifications, and language import. Let's see all these in detail. The system improvement of breaking change level provided in this version is the Beas reservation support to 2 additional WMS locking levels. Before this version, Beas could only manage WMS locking level detail. Now Beas supports WMS locking levels batch and LUID as well. In light of this, reserved quantity field in the key related functions now reflects total reserved quantities, considering all WMS locks on the 3 supported levels. Similarly, the available quantity field of the affected functions considers all WMS locks of the supported 3 locking levels. For a better overview of the reserved quantities per locking levels, we provide you individual fields marked as B reserved, meaning batch locking, L reserved, meaning LUID locking, and D reserved, meaning detail locking quantities. Similarly, you can check the available quantities per each locking level as well. All these new fields can be activated in the Windows settings of desktop functions, work order material issue, reservation, and allocation. In the goods issue window, the bin location and the batch dropdowns, we display the correct available quantity with a new inventory field. As discussed previously, the reserved column reflects the total reserved quantity here as well, considering all WMS locks. In this example, you can see standard Beas reservations for 5 units and 5 reservations that are in pick lists. Only the Beas reservation can be removed from the screen. With this improvement, the user can see the pick list quantity separately. In this example, you can see how the document column of the reservation list displays all types of Beas WMS documents, their related reserved quantities, and the locking level in a separate column, reflecting the now supported 3 locking level types. In this example, you can see the total reservation, including all levels, detail, LUID or batch, of this batch in the same warehouse. You can see 3 reservations of batch LT006 in warehouse 01, and the total reservation for that batch is 25. The new Reservation Conflicts button opens a screen to display conflicts of reservation locking between Beas and WMS systems. The configuration wizard setting to integrate WMS reservation system is linked for activation. It can align the existing reservations from both systems. The inventory history list now also displays the correct total quantity in the thereof reserved field, and the remove button is only available for Beas detail locks. In the reservation list, you can now see another new field named locking level, which reflects the corresponding WMS locking level, batch, LUID, or detail in the list view. This new field also appears in the reservation list web app. Our web apps also reflect total reserved and available quantities considering all WMS locks in the system. The effective web apps are as follows. Now, the Beas Web Service includes a Keep Alive system to avoid any technical problems with access to the current web solution. When the web service is started, a process is initiated in parallel to ensure the integrity and availability of the web page. When the system detects that the web solution is down for any reason, it restarts the web solution to ensure that the web page is always available. For more information on the parameters and performance tips on splitting the web service in groups of users, visit the activity log and our online help. As a system improvement, we have finished the Japanese translation of Beas. The Japanese language has been supported for years, but an extensive list of entries were not translated. Now the translation is complete. The material check in APS now considers links between work orders. For example, in Beas it is possible to link a work order that produces a subassembly that is needed for another work order. This link is like a reservation, meaning that the work order of the subassembly serves the work order that is linked to. As part of this change, the logic to calculate a work order that is dependent on another one was extended. Dependent work orders that have a linked dependency have a higher priority than a normal work order that just delivers any other work orders. In the APS allocation window, a new filter option has been added to show all entries again if the list was filtered by another option before. As part of our WMS integration, we have improved the performance of loading Produmex information. This results in better performance in reservation, collective issue, allocation screens with WMS information. In previous versions, Beas loaded the information from WMS based on existing views. Now the system reads tables directly to retrieve information, and the performance is increased in reading operations. This improvement mainly affects serial numbers, but the performance of reading the data of batch and normal items has become optimal as well. A new Beas script object is available to create pick lists and pick list proposals. You can see an example here in the bottom of the screen on how you can create a pick list for a work order and then send it to WMS. Please check our detailed documentation of this new object on the linked Beas script documentation page. In this version, we fixed a pick list generation error. The pick list to production window occasionally displayed an inactive icon for WMS integration when the connection was running properly. Now the information is improved to display the number of pending messages to be processed instead of an inactive active status. Beas web apps now display the correct total available quantity instead of an in stock in screens where the system displays the quantity by bin location. Now with the available quantity, the system can take into consideration the reserved quantity, and Beas will not display what is not available for the selected operation. This new functionality affects the following web apps. According to our release roadmap, our next version will be 2024.04 to be released at the end of April 2024. This concludes our introduction to the 2024.02 version of Beas Manufacturing. If you have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much, and please stay tuned for our upcoming videos.